Okay, so I believe that I'm ready for tomorrow. I prepped up a bunch of these little $8 items. So I've got my little $8 octopus. I did some of these little fish. So these will all be $8. And then I did a bunch of these little frogs because I think they're so stinking cute. They're like little chunky frogs. So these are all my little $8 squishies. I've already got little mushy boys. So I think I'm gonna put those on my shelf that I've got, the stand, and just put all $8 things on that, and then just move my $10 and $12 items to the table in baskets and see how that works out. Because people are always asking me, how much is this? Even though most stuff has got tags on it. But anyways, we'll see how that goes. I've got to set up by myself again this time. But I won't have Maya, so I think that it should be a little bit easier. She tries to help, but you know how 3-year-olds helping, how that is. So, yeah, we're going to see how that goes. This evening, I think I'll rearrange things to make sure that all my stuff is together because I've got to move around the $10 and $12 stuff and fit these $8 stuff in with the other ones. And then load up the car because I have to be up at like 6:30. The market or the event is like an hour away. It's like a few cities over. It's like a music festival, so I'm really hoping for a good turnout for this one and that I make some good sales. I don't usually take a certain amount of things with me to my events. I usually just shoot for a dollar amount. And I've got about $2,500 worth of stuff going with me this time. So, plenty of opportunities. Most of my big, medium stuff, like 30, 40, 50, all of that is pretty much carryover from the last few markets. I haven't had to make any more. Because the turnouts, if you've watched my previous videos, you know that the turnouts were kind of low at those last few events. So hopefully we get some good ones this go around. But yeah, we'll see. And I might check back in later on when I'm rearranging stuff. But it might be tomorrow for the next update. But yeah, we'll see. Alright, so it is now 6:55. I am exhausted. I slept none last night. All I kept doing was, did I get my tablecloths? Is this in the car? What am I going to do when I get there? I have to set up the tent by myself. So my anxious brain was not letting me sleep. So I barely got any sleep. But I got up on time at 6:55. So I'm going to go ahead and head there. It's an hour away. That's like 58 minutes away. So just make sure traffic's not too bad because we live on 65 South. So a bunch of spring break traffic is going on right now. So I doubt it'll be that bad, but I just want to give myself time to set up. I need at least an hour and a half. So if I get there by 8, then I've got from 8 to 9:30 to set up since I'm doing everything by myself. So that should be plenty of time. Yeah, so I probably won't get any of me actually setting up, but I'll make sure to get the setup and everything displayed and all that good stuff. And then I'll just kind of update throughout, hoping for a good turnout. Again, it is a music fest, so on Facebook, I think there was like 1.1K interested people, so hopefully some of those people come, and hopefully we make good sales. We're gonna hope for the best. Okay, it is 9:20. We had to be set up by 9:30, and I am done. The event starts at 10, and it's from 10 to 5. So now we just wait and see how it goes. All right, so checking in, it is now 12 o'clock and we are at $330 worth of sales so far. So far it's going pretty good. Lots of kids coming around, so we will keep seeing how it goes. We're out here until 5, so a couple more hours. All right, so it is now 2:39. We're got a few more hours till 5 out here, and we are at $895. I am so excited. We still have time to break 1,000, so we shall see if that happens, but my table is so bare. I'll make sure to get an after video and photo. Okay, so I was way too tired on Saturday to do an after video or anything like that. I just came home and lay down. I got up at 6 that day, was out there till 6, didn't get home till around 7, so I couldn't do anything else. But anyways, I think the last video check-in I had made like $130, $140, something like that, and we ended up breaking 1,000 that day, and that's the first market that I've ever broken $1,000. I think the most I've ever made at one of my markets was a little over 600. So it was very, very exciting. Breaking 1,000. You know, not just the sales, but I met some like genuinely really nice people. Some that wanted to take photos with me and what they bought, like adults. That way they could remember the creator. An artist or whatever. So that was really, really nice and really fun. But so we broke 1,000. I think it was 1,000, like it might have been like $1,100 that we made. So it was overall really good. Stressing out about prepping for the next one, which is April 20th, but I already have a game plan for it, so no biggie. I still have $1,000 something worth of inventory left. But I did keep track of everything and wrote everything down. So I'll make sure to include just a couple of the pattern links in the description. I'm not going to put them all in there just because I don't make set things. I make multiple different things. I don't do like some people do so many of this, so many of that, so many of this. I don't really do that. I only do that with my small stuff. So I did list some of those in the description. So we'll look and see. So I didn't sell that many keychains. I actually only sold 4, 5, 6, 8. I sold like 10 keychains, and I took a hell of a lot of keychains. I only sold 1 octopus keychain, 1 whale keychain. I did sell my 4 ghosts, which was nice. They were just kind of left over from Halloween market. So those 4 sold. I sold 2 flower keychains and 2 minion keychains, which only leaves me with 2 left of the minions. But that's all the keychains I sold. I didn't really sell that many. The keychain patterns that I use, let's see, the flower is from Mom Stitchetti. She has a free flower pattern on Instagram. The ghosts, I freehanded myself, actually, those. And then the whale keychain is from, I can't remember which one I used. I think it's from All From Jade. I know Mom Stitchetti has one as well, but I think the one that I use is from All From Jade. Regardless, there are multiple free whale patterns for keychains on Instagram. So if you're looking for a whale keychain pattern, just go on Instagram, search crochet whale keychain or something like that, and it should bring up a good bit of options. So those were all of the keychains. Out of my $8 items, I had 9 of my octopi that I showed in the earlier video clips. I sold 3 of those. I only sold 1 of my little mushy boys. They're like really small. They're like this big. They're like $8. I only sold 1 of those that size. I sold 3 of my fidget shrooms. I took 6. I sold 3. That is also one that I just free-handed. I ended up selling 1 of my ghosts, and I can't remember which pattern I used. I want to say it was a pattern from Churka Toys. I know it's Churka. I'm not sure. So I sold 1 of those. That was also a leftover. I sold 1 of my hamsters. Now the mini tortoise, that's Tofu Turtle. I did link it in the description box. I did make 6 of those small ones and sold them for $10 each, and I sold all 6 of those. So that was a really good one. I'll make sure to take a bunch of those each market I do, just because they're so quick to make. They're all no-sew. They're no-sew, so very quick, very easy, and they're adorable. So I took 6. I sold 6 on those. Let's see. I did have Stegosauruses, Triceratops, and Brontosaurus. Those are linked in the description box. That's from Meg's Makes, Prehistoric bundle. I took 3 Stegosaurus and I sold 2. With the Triceratops, I took 3, I sold 2, and I didn't sell the Brontosaurus. So those are always really good ones. Using the smaller yarn, I like to use Himalaya Dolphin Baby yarn. It's kind of similar to Parfait Chunky. So if you like to use Parfait Chunky yarn, then those prehistoric bundle dinosaurs are really nice. They come out to a nice like little, I sell mine for $10. So they come out to a nice little $10 price. So those are nice items to have. Let's see, I made a bunch of these. I showed these in the earlier clips as well. These little frogs. They're really cute. This one needs eyeballs, but they're just like little round chunky frogs. Now with those, I made... My food is done. So for those frogs, I made 10 and I sold 6. So that was really good. I also made 2 jumbo ones that were $20 each. With Sweet Snuggles yarn, so they came out pretty big. I sold 2 of those. I made 2 and I sold both of those. I didn't sell many of my fish. I made 11. I only sold 1 of those little ones. Now the Alien Invader, which is WeeBee, that is also by Meg's Makes. I have it linked in the description as well if you want to make one yourself. They are adorable. Also no-sew, work up really quickly. I only took 3, should have took more, and I sold all 3 of those. So that was really nice. I sold my 2 axolotls. I use a free pattern for those. If you just type in on Instagram, crochet axolotl free pattern or whatever, it'll pull some up for you. So I sold both of those as well. I had a random little penguin, sold it. I had 1 small chameleon. I sold it. I took 3 of my medium-sized mushies, and I sold 2 of those. So they were 12 each, so that was nice. 2 of those. I didn't sell any of the jumbo ones. Let's see. Some of these I just sold. I only took 1 and sold 1. I sold both of my mini dragons. Those were really cute. I didn't sell any of my mini cows. I've got 4 mini cows and I've had them with me for a while and I have still not sold them. They're adorable. They get so many compliments and comments on them every market that I do, and they don't sell. They're only $24. No one ever gets them. So I'm just going to keep carrying them over and seeing if they sell. The 2 dragon rings that I made, those were by Making Things Naughty, I believe. And they sold. The kids were super excited about them because they had the little crocheted ring on, so you could just put it on your finger and have a little dragon. They loved those, so I'm going to try to make a couple of those. I sold a unicorn. I sold a jellyfish. I sold a teddy bear, which is also from Mom Stitch Eddie. Hey, baby. Got something in your hair, which is also from Mom Stitch Eddie. I didn't link that one down below. I sold a dinosaur, which was from All From Jade, Maya, which was from All From Jade. I did sell my mushroom fairy finally, which was really, really cool. I've had her for a minute, and I did finally sell her. I sold both of my sloths. That was really cool, and my monkey that was wearing a dress. I took 4 of my bigger cows, and I actually sold 2. Those are linked in the description box below. Those are also by Mom Stitch Eddie. Super quick, super nice pattern. So those were fun to make, and they were great sales. I sold mine for about 45 bucks. I used Bernat blanket for those, so they did come out to a decent size. And the last few, I sold my Quinn mushroom. I had already made another one. This is one of the mushrooms. I already made this one again. I sold 2 of those at the market. 2 chunky cats, 2 of the loaf cats that you've probably seen in my other video. 2 of my jumbo bees, which I only took 2, so that was nice. And it's always fun when you freehand something and someone buys it. So my bee pattern is good. I freehanded it, wrote it down for myself. I didn't really share it because there's so many bee patterns out there. But they did sell, so that was fun. And so I took 2 jumbo bees. I sold 2 jumbo bees. And then I sold a random ice cream cone. So overall, I think I did really well. I'm still very excited. I'm still buzzing with excitement. It was just the best one so far, and it was so fun. The vendors that I was next to, they were all very lovely. I, of course, bought something. I bought a necklace, and I bought a new keychain, and my husband bought some keychains and a picture, I think, from the vendors that were around us. Everyone was so nice, so friendly. The event coordinator there was so lovely and nice. Everything was great. Everything was great. And it was just one of those markets that it was so good, and it just kind of lingers for a few days. Like you're like, ooh, that was so fun. It was so good. And that feeling just kind of keeps going. So really hoping that the next market that I do is really good. Like I said, it is on April 20th. For that one, it's a punk rock vintage type flea market. So we'll see. I'm going to make some different stuff. I'm remaking a few things, but I'm definitely going to make probably some Cthulhu's, at least 2 Cthulhu's, at least 2 Mothman, and then probably a 2-headed bear. Just a few like little edgy things I'm going to make some of. And I'm still going to remake some of my usual stuff that I take. I have my favorite patterns, everybody has their favorite patterns that they like to make and like to do. And I'll probably do that. I know I see some people, like I said earlier, will make like so many of this, so many of that, so many of this. And I do that with my small stuff, but that's all. Everything else it's really random, honestly. I just kind of make what I want to make, what I feel like making. So we'll see. So far, all I've made was that mushroom. Oh yeah, I did make a little baby Sam. He came out so cute. He's so tiny. I have big hands, but he's so tiny and cute. So I did make him. I'll probably make 1 or 2 more of those. I made another little floppy frog. I love this pattern. It's so cute and so easy. just needs eyeballs, so I did that one. Those 3, and that's all I've done so far since Saturday. So I've got some crocheting to do, but anyways, I hope that maybe this video helps motivate you to keep going. The first few markets, you know, that I did this year, they were kind of like, you know, they were still great markets, great events, just low turnouts because of weather mostly, I think, with it being springtime. Windy days, cloudy days, that's always going to affect a turnout as far as foot traffic goes. And this Saturday was such a gorgeous day, such a gorgeous day. So many people came out. It was lovely. It was in a big outside area. So hopefully the next few ones are like that too. And we will see what happens. But hopefully this motivates you, like I said, and to keep going, keep trying, keep looking for markets. Facebook is your best friend. I find all of the markets that I do on Facebook, either from groups I've joined or just searching myself from in my area specifically, my city, 1 or 2 cities over, just looking into all those things to kind of find some, because they're popping up for sure the closer we get into summer. So definitely keep a lookout. And yeah, if I can answer any questions about anything, just let me know in the comments, of course. I'll try to pop up a few videos when I'm referencing, or not videos, a few photos when I'm referencing patterns over here somewhere, so that you can see the couple that I did link in the description, what they look like and what they are, because I don't always take photos of every individual item that I have for markets. So I guess that's all for now. Just very excited, ready for the next one. Gonna keep going, gonna keep getting the name out there. That too, you know, even if the markets, even if you don't make high sales or anything, you're still getting your name out there. And I think that that's a key part too. Getting your name out there, getting followers so that they can follow along, see things when you start making different things they might like, and all that good stuff. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. And that's how my last market went. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.